Hello. Welcome to the end of aging and premature death. This website here, this blog spot, is going to be dedicated to the awakening and gathering of the researchers and scientists and laboratories needed to now end the pandemic plague called aging and premature death. Through a hypothesis that I had, that I knew surely should lead to the end of aging and premature death, I began to research the past data of mankind, and shockingly, almost immediately after I began to study scientists in the 1800s and the early 1900s, I discovered that they had the same hypothesis as did I. Yet, they were unable to follow up due to their lifespan and due to the restrictions with research material, equipment, the kinds of things that we have these days, that we've been able to study and research the subatomic particles of Earth and the universe. Aging literally starts on the subatomic level. Now, I'm not talking about any kind of bosons here or any kind of quirks. They are literally smaller than many of the components that they've now found make up the atom. These particles are of a decomposer society to where they can slip into systems hidden in the likes of isoprene units or isoprenoids, different things such as this, but they are ultramicrobic filth, I call them. Ultramicrobic, subatomic particles that begins to attack life to bring it into decomposition. We call it aging, but it is actually the beginnings of the decomposer society. They've entered our body and they began to decompose all of our cells at the same rate, at the same time, because they've been able to enter all of our cells daily at the same time. They have devised a method to enter mankind to where they are decomposing us at the same rate in all cells. I have found many of the ways they enter the body and they do these things, but during this examination of past data, I also found the means to end the condition we call aging and what should be called the decomposition of the human body while we are living and walking around. There will be other videos discussing this lower in the website here. So let me get to this one point I want to make here. What college, what university will it be that now historically brings forth the end of aging and premature death, to where we live again centuries instead of mere decades? Who will it be? Will it be Princeton University? Will it be Harvard? Will it be Oregon State, Washington State? Will it be Regent University? Will it be Oxford, Cambridge? The reason I mention these, I've contacted these people for many years now. And I've told them, I know that there are 8 different societies of microbes that attack us simultaneously to bring us into the condition we call aging. So, we've set the stage. I've told you, aging is fought truly on the subatomic level of the body. I believe that our bodies are literally, our charge of our body is changed, altered throughout our life which I'm sure there are certain scientists, I hadn't found the data, because I searched through past data of scientific researchers. I haven't found a man that stated it in that way, but I believe the polarization of our body is altered as we go into the aged years, the generic days, that we are called old, decrepit, aged, geriatric. These terms are terms for mankind when they finally reached a point that the decomposer society has decomposed their body enough to where it finally falls to some disease, or it just stops with a heart attack. The decomposer society is decomposing us cell by cell simultaneously with not just mycotoxins of the fungus society, of the fungal bacteria, the mycobacteria, but with many other bacteria that are working with and for, you could say, the decomposer society, the society of death, I call it. So, I've set the stage. Who is it that's going to help me? Because I have found the 4 substances I believe with all my heart is where the molecules are to be found to now make a serum and an elixir to end the decomposition of the body and to end the attack we call aging on the body of mankind, even in the body of animals if we decide. So, will it be Cambridge? Will it be Princeton? Will it be Regent University? Will it be the University of Oregon, Oregon State, Washington State? I contact you all. I contact individuals. I contact independent laboratories. I contact the SINS organization of the much respected, a man I respect very deeply, Aubrey de Grey. He's a very great man that he knows death can be stopped, at least premature death. The premature aging and decomposition of the body to where we're supposed to live centuries. I contact his organization. I contact many. I believe in the beginnings of this endeavor, there will be much money to be made. It will be very lucrative, but the entire society would soon thereafter, after we produce enough of the serum to where it can be distributed to the entire population. Mankind has a genome and a metabolism that will balance itself out after we receive the cure to where we do not reproduce as often as we reproduce in this state of metabolism and the homeostasis of the body. The body is reproducing quickly. I mean, a woman produces an egg every month, produces an egg. And it is washed out with her period, with her administration. And then after that, another egg is made. But the woman will not make an egg as soon and more readily as she does after the cure, because our clock will be different. Our metabolism will be different. People have asked me, what about overpopulation? I just told you. The metabolism of the body is different because we are under a constant attack of the society of death, the decomposition society of mold, fungus, different organisms such as this of the decomposer society. So now that we've set the stage again, I say we've set the stage. I am going to discuss men from the past to where they made mistakes in their own data. But now this day we have been given the right and the opportunity to see their mistake, like they've seen the mistakes of their forefathers. That is what science has always been. One says the sun is made of gas. The next comes along and it tells you it's an atomic reactor, not gas. So, please, enter this website. Contact us. We need laboratories, researchers, and funds to now end the pandemic plague called aging and premature death, and I call the attack of the society of death called the decomposers, fungus, mold, and leaven, attacking the human body on the subatomic level. Thank you very much.